Good morning again. I'm going to tell you about one of my favorite things about Shalom, New York. This is a way you can really engage people. The first time I did it, it kind of blew my mind how you could really get into spiritual conversations with people. There's going to be a lot of practical advice in this one. It might be maybe a 5-minute video, a little longer than normal. First of all, be prepared for street evangelism. So I know you can't see my feet, but I have comfortable sneakers, really good shoes, because you're going to be standing a lot, walking a lot, running up and down stairs. It's hot, you're on your feet, so have comfortable shoes. And then of course I have some other equipment here. Water bottle, make sure you're hydrated, sunscreen, chapstick, whatever you need. Now, if you don't have hair like me, a hat is a great idea. And actually a hat is a great prop, depending on the message you have on here. So that's a good thing to wear a hat, especially for the guys. Now, everyone loves a monkey, but we won't be using monkeys, but I just wanted to throw that in the video. Of course, we'll have matching t-shirts. This is not the t-shirt. It'll probably say Shalom New York, or I found Shalom, or something like that. Designed to be announced, but we'll have a bright t-shirt that attracts attention. That's always a good thing. And now I'm going to tell you about the secret weapon. This is the secret weapon. It's called the clipboard. Makes you very official. This works phenomenal. When you're walking around with a clipboard, people know you have a purpose and you're doing something. So let me tell you how this works, and it's going to blow your mind how simple it is and how great a conversation opener it is. First of all, we don't do this alone. For safety reasons, both for them and for us, we always pair up. So the Holy Spirit works out who you pair up with. A lot of times you might have a man and a woman together. That way if you're approaching a woman, it's not like two guys coming to a woman. But sometimes two women might do it together. It just depends on how the team is organized. And then what you do is you first have to pray about who to approach. So use common sense and the Holy Spirit. So if you're in a park and you see two people having an argument, or you see a man and a woman and it looks like they're having a little like a love relationship, love fest, you're not going to interrupt them. They don't want to talk to you. They're doing private business. If you see someone doing work and they're typing on their computer, they're busy. If they're talking on the phone actively, they're not going to want to be approached. But you will see people in the park sitting on a bench, just kind of looking around, people watching. You'll see people just having a lunch, hanging out, just casually, legs crossed. And even two people together, if they're not really actively talking, they might be someone you want to approach. So you let the Holy Spirit tell. Now, of course, if they look at you, as soon as you make eye contact, they jump up and run away. Don't chase after them. We've actually had people run away from us. So, some people they don't want to waste their time. They don't want to talk to people. Well, then God's not speaking to them today. But you find somebody, you engage, friendly, smile, look at them, and approach with the clipboard. Now, you always want to sort of introduce yourself kind of briefly and quickly. So they'll give us some tips on what to say. But for example, with all the anti-Semitic attacks and things that have been going on in the world right now, and with a Jewish message on our t-shirt, you could just say, "Hi, I'm a volunteer." And it's good to say volunteer, because then they know you're giving your own time, that you're not doing a sales job or something. "Hi, I'm a volunteer with Chosen People Ministries, and with all the anti-Semitism that we've seen lately, we've come to New York to support the Jewish people." You could say something like that. Or, "I'm a volunteer with Chosen People Ministries. We love New York, we love New Yorkers, we love Jewish people, and we're doing a spiritual survey. Do you have time to just answer 4 quick questions?" And I even let them see that there's really only 4 questions. Not selling anything. These are pretty interesting questions. Would you tell me what's your spiritual background? Now, that's like the first question. And the questions could be multiple choice. They could be asking about the Bible. We'll give you lists of questions. But the point is, once you start the questioning, they start talking. Once they start talking, that will direct the conversation. And I've had conversations with people that have lasted an hour. Interestingly, let me tell you what some of the things that happen. Sometimes the people will say, "No, thank you, I'm busy," or something like that. And usually you say, "Okay, no problem." But occasionally God will tell you, "No, that person you should talk to." So I had a case, Marsha McBee and I were up there last year. We walked up to somebody. We asked if we could ask them a few questions. I said, "No, thank you, I'm busy." So Marsha started to walk away. God told me, "No, that person really does." It was a very polite refusal. God told me, "No, that person really wants to talk." And I said something. I don't even remember what. But I just said something like, "You sure you don't have a minute? These are really interesting questions," or something like that. And the person said, "Well, okay." I start talking. Marsha, meanwhile, is like a block away. She turns around and sees we're talking. She comes back. We talked for over an hour. And the person kept thanking me. He was so interested in the conversation. And then we just drilled deeper and deeper and deeper. So that's the clipboard. That's how you engage people in spiritual conversations. It's phenomenal. God bless.